Assalamualaikum and hello YouTube. My name is Nur Muhammad from NM Watch and I am coming down to you all the way from Malaysia. Okay, so what do we have here? Today is the third series in my collection. So today we are going to take a look on my Timex watches. So we have here a what do you call this, Timex intelligent chronograph. I've done a review. This is one of my first ever review on the channel. If you guys haven't seen the review for this watch, please go ahead and check out my old video archive, probably like last year I think. Okay, so and the second one is this Timex vintage three hand. I don't really remember what the model name is. I think it may be on from the Marlin or whatever, I'm not sure, but this is a 1974 vintage watch. I've also done a review for this product. So anyway, so today we are going to just take a quick look on this watch. So before that, I should do a quick wristwatch check. Today I am wearing my for this review I'm wearing my Obris Morgan Prorata, which I have done a demagnetizing process or demagnetizing repair for it. Okay, so using this device. And if you haven't seen the demagnetizing video, please go ahead and check out my previous video. And on the right side, I am wearing my my G-Shock, the GWM5610BC. For whatever reason, the stopwatch is working. Okay, so anyway, so let's get to the watch itself. So I've had this Timex intelligent chronograph since 2014. A friend of me went to the States, to the United States of America, and bought this for me for about $70. Okay, so which is, I think it's a bargain. Okay, so yeah, so far it's been working great. I've had this since 2014, and for my first ever watch after so many G-Shock, I think not really that many, about 4 G-Shocks before this one. Yeah, I thought like, okay, so I'm gonna have, this is the first ever analog watch that I've had after a G-Shock. Okay, so what happened was I've started to take jobs as a MC. So I don't really want to I don't really want to use my G-Shocks or when I'm using my suit. That is why I've bought this one, which also doesn't really suitable for a suit, but yeah, it's an analog piece nonetheless. Okay, so yeah, let's get to the watch itself. Just a simple quick little things to talk about this watch. Basically, this is a chronograph and a quartz chronograph. Okay, so you can see that there is a ticking second over here. The case is basically 44 millimeters width, a thickness of about 14 millimeters. The lug width is 20, and the lug from lug to lug is about 48 millimeters, which is really nice, because nice big case, but a short lug to lug makes it such a suitable wear for my 6.75 inch wrist. Okay, so originally it didn't came with this needle strap. The original leather strap that came with it is actually it's pretty stiff. I don't really like to use it, so I've swapped it for quite a lot of other straps, such as this Bond style, you know. Okay, so yes, you can see, maybe I can zoom in a bit. We have yeah, let's talk about the dial first. So the bezel is a of course it is rotating, yeah, so you can see that there is north, there's an east, there's a south, and there's a west over here. So it is a bi-directional bezel, and it features one very cool feature which I don't really use, which is this compass. Okay, you can see here this compass is pointing north, maybe north, because in my previous video I've mentioned that when I compare it with an actual compass, it's not the same. So there is, however, a method on how to recalibrate the compass, but I don't know, I don't really I don't really have the time to set it, because I rarely use the function, but it is a handy function nonetheless. Okay, so we have this compass feature, and we have also this chronograph feature. So you start it by pushing here, and you can see that this compass hand also function as a chronograph hand. Okay, so the main thing that I don't really like about this chronograph is whenever it passes 1 minute, so this tiny little subdial over here will go up there. Let me see if I can focus a bit more. It will go 1 here and second minute here until 10 minutes. All right, so with this 10 minutes, this hand on the 11 o'clock will move a notch, very tiny, so that indicates 10 minutes. However, the writing is too small, and I don't really like to use it. It's so annoying to read, and you know, so it makes it such a cumbersome thing to see. Yeah, let just pass 1 minute, right? You can see here that 1 minute has passed. Okay, so but the good thing is it will count up until 4 hours, right? 1, 2, 3, and 4 hours. Okay, yes, it's a good function to have a 4 hours chronograph, but seriously, what's the use if you can't really see it? You have to squint to know how much time has passed. Okay, so if you compare that to this style of stopwatch, I think this is a lot more easy to read. Okay, so I don't know, it's such a shame, because this is such a cool watch. Maybe for a aesthetic reason you should get one of these, but if you want it for the purpose of chronograph, I don't know, let's just get a G-Shock. It's much more simpler. Okay, so yes, okay, so this is the start button for the chronograph, and it is also a stop button for the chronograph. And when you push this button over here, you will return back to this the original position. Okay, so yes, the crown is of course a non-screw down crown. Just pull out to set the date. I don't know why it's moving. You get the date, or you can set the time. Nothing new there, but the main feature that I really love about Timex, or this Timex and any other Timex, modern Timex, is, let's see, we shut the light first. Oops. Yes, you can see here that there is a loom on the indices and also the hour and the minute hand, but I don't really want to show you just that. When you push the crown, yeah, it has this Indiglo function, which is, for me, is really cool. Okay, wow, I love Timex for this feature alone. Okay, so let's turn on the light again, and yeah, so basically, if you want a Timex, go for this simple, much more simple basic model, a 3-hand model. I don't think you're going to appreciate or even use the chronograph function on this watch, but if you do like chronograph, yeah, it's a cool thing to have, but it's quite difficult to read for me, at least. Okay, so let's get to the next one. So this is a vintage 1974 vintage Timex that I've won in an eBay bid. I think maybe around March or April. No, definitely not March. Maybe around February. So you can see here it is a very small watch, 34 millimeters diameter, 18 millimeters lug width, and a lug from lug to lug is lug to lug of about 40 millimeters, but a superb thickness of just 9 millimeters. So yeah, it's really cool, and I've put it on this brown leather strap with how to say this. This is a, I don't know, butterfly class, I think. Okay, so yeah, I think it looks cool. It has a very simple dial, black printing on white dial. You can see here there is a minute track over, not minute track, minute track over here. So you can see there's a Timex logo over there, and there is a very small movement number down there, which is I don't know, it's very difficult to read. Okay, yeah, so you can see that the second hand is moving, and this is a manual hand winding watch. Okay, so you can hear that the hand winding is very smooth. Yep. and I haven't really timed how many how much power reserve it is, but yeah, it easily can stand for about 1 day. Okay, so I don't think it's 40 hours though. Maybe maximum is about 30 hours or something like that. Okay, so yeah, it is a hand wind watch, a small 34 millimeters, and when I put it on my wrist, it's just too small, man. I can't. This watch simply, I don't know, I love the, how to say, the not legibility, it is easy to see, easy to tell time, so that is what a watch for, right? So but it's too small, just too small for me. So that is why after a few months of owning it, I think that it doesn't really have that much of a wrist time. Oh, my light is gone. Oh, okay, sorry. I don't it doesn't get much of a wrist time, so I think I'm gonna be selling this one. Okay, so it is a simple watch, a vintage watch, and I think you can get a lot bang for buck of if you want something mechanical, if you want something hand winding. But for me, it's just too small. So this watch reminds me that whenever I want to purchase or bid for a vintage watch, please go over 36 millimeters, right? So 34 is just way too small for me. But yeah, if you like 34, power to you. Okay, so to finish up this review, I do think that Timex is making a great product. So far I've had this quartz chronograph Timex, and so I've had another vintage automatic Timex, and finally I've got this hand wind watch. But yeah, I do think, however, that they should go back to making an automatic watch. What do you guys think? I think they are a great watchmaker, and with lots of history, not only in Malaysia but also all over the world. I think they should get back to automatic, right? Okay, because I think they make cool products, you know. So if you guys, before that, we should do a quick, I'm going to give you how it looks on my wrist. 6.75 inch wrist. I can't talk today. Sorry. So you can see here that it is way too small. Yeah, it is way too small for my wrist. But on the other hand, the 44 millimeters quartz chronograph looks just nice, really good on my wrist. But anyway, yeah, this watch anyway, it's no longer in my collection because I've give it to my son. And this watch, I think I'm gonna sell it. Okay, so yeah, anyway, so I've enjoyed my time with both Timexes and looking forward if Timex is making an automatic watch. And if you guys feel the same thing too, please give me a comment down below. Okay, so I think that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you do, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more content such as this, please give me a subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.